Welcome everyone to an exclusive Charts Focus One in-depth technical and fundamental analysis on Affirm. So the reason why I am looking to kind of go into this name is that this name has been having a lot of positive news in the past few weeks of the month of August. So let's look at the first positive news that we had in the early week of August. So Apple is financing a partnership with Affirm for iPhone, iPad, and Mac sales in the Canadian market. So this is very big news for a company like Affirm that's been founded in 2012 in California. And so, whenever a company is always expanding out to other countries or even better, internationally, this is always a good sign that this company is looking to continue to grow and grow its revenue and their profits. And so today we had the second batch of good news on August 27th, where Amazon is looking to partner up with Affirm as well to kind of go along with this trend of buy now and pay later, a BNPL trend. And this is very, very big news for such a big company like Amazon, because as you guys all know, Amazon is a huge marketplace for buying goods and products online. And so with this BNPL trend that initially started among e-commerce brands, with Amazon taking over this trend, this is very, very big news for Affirm and possibly a great partnership for Affirm's sales and revenues and profits. So with Affirm, I personally think that Affirm should probably be bought out. I was hoping maybe Apple or even Amazon or any other big, tech company, maybe even Shopify, to buy them out. But it seems like big tech companies are not really looking to do any type of buying out or acquiring or merging. But so far, things are looking pretty good for Affirm, for the company itself, as these big tech companies are looking to partner up and trying to cash in and catch this BNPL trend. Now, let's first look at our fundamentals for Affirm. So I'm using the website Seeking Alpha, and if you guys look up Affirm and go and click on the fundamental tab here is what I was saying, you should get this layout here. And so the first thing that I want to look at is their revenues. Okay, and the total revenues since the past 2 years, around 2 years, has been growing at an extreme rate. All right, these numbers here. If you just read these numbers, right? June 2019 was 264, June 2020 was 509, and trailing 12 months TTM is 762. So this is a very, very good growth. Now, if you look at their gross profit, it's even better, right? And so this means that they're doing extremely well, and these partnerships with these huge companies should allow them to even grow their gross profit numbers and total revenues as well. So for the rest of the fiscal year of 2021, I believe Affirm is going to be at a great position here. Now, the next thing that I look for a quick fundamental analysis here, and simply a pretty in-depth analysis as well, is the EBITDA, okay? EBITDA. This is basically generally the free cash flow of this company. So if I'm looking at 2019, okay, it seems like it was 122.2, but then 2020, we had that small slump around 98.3. Now, this could have been caused by the coronavirus pandemic, where people they're staying at home, they're not really looking to buy things from any e-commerce brand. But as the pandemic went on, people realized that, okay, it looks like I don't want to go out. People are scared to go out. So I'm going to stay at home as well. This coronavirus seems very, very scary. And so I'm going to start buying stuff online. And so now, trailing 12 months, it seems like we've kind of recovered here, and I truly believe that their free cash flow is going to continue to grow. And this also means that they should be able to leverage themselves to really start growing as a company. And what I mean by that is that with this free cash flow, they either have an option to invest back into their company by, uh, whatever it may be. They have new products, new services. They're improving their buy now, pay later services, or they even acquiring small companies in order to really improve their own company. And so with this free cash flow, they can also pay off some of their debt, their net debt, right? And so if they're able to do this, and at the same time, they're able to invest into their own company, they're able to leverage themselves and actually grow as a company. Okay. And so this is the reason why EBITDA is very, very important to know. All right. And actually know the historical trend for this company. So that's kind of my general analysis here from fundamental perspectives. But so far, it seems like financial wise, they're doing pretty good. But I need to see at least the next few quarters and to see really how much they've been impacted by these Apple and Affirm partnerships. Okay, so now let's go over to the technical analysis of Affirm. So this is a name that I've actually been really pounding to my CFO Swing Watch subscribers. I've been notifying them that this name is a potential big runner. And today, after we got that news from Amazon, the Amazon partnership, this stock is all the way up to around 92.50-ish. Okay. It's more than 30% run up here in after hours. And this is a very, very impressive move. And so what I was actually, notifying my CFO Swing Watch subscribers. And now first, if you guys don't know what the CFO Swing Watch is, it's a newsletter that I send out every Sunday, 7 p.m. PST or 10 p.m. EST, where I give out really, really good names that my subscribers will want to look out for the new trading week. And so I give a really, really in-depth fundamental and technical analysis and entry points, profit targets, and stop loss areas, including potential option contract plays as well. And so last week or around 2 weeks ago, I started doing this investment picks as well, where I'm also giving out quarter-to-quarter investment picks where people can potentially use those investment ideas and put them into their long-term portfolios. So if you guys are interested in something like that, please go ahead in the description box below and click on the link that says CFO Springer Watch. And so if you guys are in, you guys will also get the benefit of joining my CFO Discord community that's exclusive for the CFO Springer Watch subscribers. I hope to see you guys in there. All right, so with Affirm, this name has been absolutely destroyed in the past couple of months in early 2021 after its IPO. And after it broke the downside of this symmetrical triangle or this wedge, we just started to just absolutely see a lot of short selling here. And once we stopped this sell-off here, we found a pretty good support around 45-ish, okay? And eventually we started to form a nice base after this horrible drop. And as we're making this base, we start to form an ascending triangle. So this is the chart pattern I have here, an ascending triangle that's acting as a base. And within this ascending triangle, we also have another bullish chart pattern. Since an ascending triangle is a bullish chart pattern. So we have another micro bullish chart pattern within this ascending triangle. And this is, you guys can see right here, this is an inverse head and shoulders where we have our first left shoulder right here. Excuse my hasty drawings here. And then we have our head in the middle. And then we have our right shoulder here. And so with this inverse head and shoulders, our neckline or our level of resistance, since we're looking at a bullish chart pattern, we have a huge area of resistance around 70 to 71.50-ish. And this is what I've been telling my CFO Swing Watch subscribers all the way back in early August, okay? And as these positive news were coming out with Apple, I noticed that we had a huge wall of sellers around maximum around $72. And so I told them, my subscribers, that there seems to be a lot of short sellers. And how do I know this? Well, if you just look at the price action from the past year around June, you can obviously tell that there is a whole wall of sellers. And the reason why there's a whole wall of sellers is that above 72 here, okay, every single time in the past around March to April, every single time we attempted to bounce, we immediately got rejected. Okay, so this completely convinces me that there's a lot of short selling going on above 72. So in order for us to see any type of buying up, we need to clear this $72 level higher and eventually push out the sellers, forming a short squeeze. And so to be honest, I totally 100% believe that in the after hours price action movement today, we have completely shorted out the squeezers here, squeeze out the shorters here. I flipped those two words, excuse me. So with that in mind, all right, this name, I think there's going to be a lot of FOMO buying come Monday. A lot of people are really having a fear of missing out here, as people are most likely going to think that Affirm is going to go back up to 100. And there's also going to be people who are speculating that maybe Apple or Amazon is going to buy out this name, just like I've been thinking about for the past month or two, that Affirm needs to be bought out. But never ever just go in without a specific trade game plan. That's the reason why the CFO Steering Watch is here for you guys. But it's always prudent to make sure that you're not buying just based off emotions. All right. So next Monday, I actually believe that there's going to be some type of a small dump, as people who were probably swinging this are going to be able to sell come Monday morning. So for me, I unfortunately sold this name right here. Around 74, right at the top of 74 here, for a 1-to-8 risk to reward ratio. So, I can't complain. That's a great risk to reward ratio play right there. I risked $1 to get a reward of $8 from there, from my entry point. So you guys can do the math there if my profit target was around 74. So with that in mind, I highly suggest that if you guys want to look deeper into Affirm, I suggest that you do. But for now, I just think that with this confluence of the fundamentals looking great, and the mix of catalysts and news and the technical wise for Affirm, I think that Affirm is looking to become a great company, and especially a great growth company in near-term future. Now, this is the basic gist of how you should be looking at Affirm from a fundamental and technical perspective. All right. So if you made it to the end of the video, it will mean the world to me if you got any type of value from this video by subscribing and hitting that thumbs up or like button below. All right, so please comment below what you guys think about Affirm and give out any suggestions on what name I should do next. All right, so stay safe out there. I will see you on the next exclusive CFO video. Thank you all for watching.